Alright, here is a motion problem that we will solve by using rational expression, although it'll take a little bit to set this up. What they have here is a distance, speed, timetable, which often gets shortened down to a dust table. Some people, instead of speed, write rate here, so DRT, and then they call it a dirt table. But either way, it's for analyzing a trip where you go certain distances. Your speed can change for each leg of the trip, and each trip takes a certain separate amount of time. So we're going to fill in as much of this as we can from the givens in the problem, and another thing we have to help us is a physics formula that says the distance you go equals your speed multiplied by your travel time. We can solve this for another variable if we have to, but right now it's not clear if we'll need to do that or not. So, let's see. They say Shannon cycled for 120 kilometers, so the distance she covered was 120. Then she swam for 12 kilometers, so that distance is 12. Her average cycling speed was 8 times faster than her average swim speed. They give us the average swim speed, and they told us to just call it S. Her bike speed was 8 times faster than that, so here we can put 8S. Now, they don't have to tell us anything else for us to fill in these times here because we have our trusty formula. If you take this and solve it for t, there we go, the time it takes to go someplace equals the distance you're going divided by your speed. We can use that to fill these in. The biking distance was 120 and the speed was 8s. So 120 over 8s is the time that the bike leg of the trip took. The swimming leg was 12 kilometers at a speed of s, so there's the time for that. So use the information above to complete the table. Done. Now solve it to calculate average swim speed. The last thing they've told us, which we have not used yet, is that she took 9 hours to complete the race. So the biking time plus the swimming time must add up to 9 hours. 120 over 8s plus 12 over s equals 9. So I'll bet some of you have been looking at this fraction and grinding your teeth a little bit, and yeah, you're right. This isn't reduced all the way, is it? Let's take care of that before we go any further. 120 and 8 are both divisible by 8. I didn't want to change that up here because these numbers actually mean something. These are the distance and the speed, and I didn't want to mess with them too much, but now that we're solving this, we want to keep it as lean as possible. So 120 divided by 8 is 15. 8s divided by 8 is s, plus 12 over s equals 9. Now, unexpected payoff here. I thought I was just doing a mathematical good deed by reducing these, but look, we got our common denominator for free by doing that, so that's rather nice. If we add these together, we get a common denominator of s, and 15 plus 12 is 27. Nice. Okay, so if we want to solve this for s, first, the fact that s is in the denominator is quite awful. We need to fix that right away. You can't make any other progress until that's done. So multiply both sides by s. On the left, s cancels out, which doesn't look so great, but we still have s on the right side now, and we have it in a nicer form. What we have now is 27 equals 9s. And to finish this off, we divide both sides by 9, and we get s is 3, which means, per our table, Shannon's swimming speed is 3. Now, that is what they were asking for in this question, but please watch out because in a dirt table like this, there are, in this case, 4 unknown values that involve that s, and they could ask you for any one of them. You solve this for s, but then just have another look to make sure that you found the right thing. They could just as well have said, how much time did she spend cycling, in which case you do 120 over 8 times 3, or how much time does she spend swimming, or how fast is her cycling speed. So you're not done just because you've solved for the variable necessarily.